What's up, fam? This is the 8th edition of the TCP Leads CALL-A-THON. I am Law Hilson, and I am so excited, as you can tell, to be back doing this thing again. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get started again with calling our leads. Y'all know we ordered 500, and we've been going through them slowly but surely, and we've been making a lot of good connections. And now it's time to get back on the grind. All right. So I have my planner, which you all need to do this correctly. Got me a pen, and now a lot of you probably been wondering, well, where have I been? You know, what's been going on? I hadn't seen you on here doing these call-a-thons. Well, I did some training on the Facebook posting, and I got a lot of good feedback from it. It reminded me of how much I enjoyed posting on Facebook. And you keep in mind, for all of us who are promoting TCP, Facebook is where our customers are. All of the guys that are promoting other network marketing businesses, they're promoting on Facebook. And so if you really want to crush it, you want to be in that mix. You know, you want to be connecting with those guys. So I took about a week and got back into posting on Facebook. And so it kind of threw my schedule off. And so I had to get that under control. And I find that my best time to post on Facebook is in the early morning hours, so that the rest of my day I can use to do what I normally do. Because Facebook posting can be time consuming, especially if you're in the if you're posting in the range of 50 groups or more a day. And I think I got up to about 75 groups at one point last week. So it takes a lot of time and effort. So we're back. I got my schedule under control. So we're going to, with no further ado, get started calling our leads. Now, if you've done any online marketing, or if you've done any posting or anything like that in Facebook groups, Twitter, Instagram, all of that, that takes so much time. I want to point out that one of the great things about TCP and this app that we have is that you can simply order leads by the pound. I mean, by the hundreds at the click of a button. And if you go out here and you're posting every day, trying to get your numbers up, trying to get your leads up, trying to get people interested in what you're doing, and connecting with those people who are ready to go, it takes a lot of effort to get hundreds of leads going. All right. And hundreds of leads could turn into hundreds of people joining your company. All right. And then that could translate into hundreds or even thousands of dollars in your pocket. All right. So to get these heavy numbers of leads going, it's hard to do online. It takes a lot of time. But with the TCP opportunity and this mobile app that we have, and TCP allows us to order leads from within our back office in our system, it just really makes everything so much easier. So there's no way I could compare to the amount of leads I'm able to get within TCP by going out here and posting and doing all of this stuff manually. I mean, it would literally take 10 people, you know, doing 24 hours of work every day to compare to what I can do with these leads from TCP. So backstory, I ordered 500. TCP gives you extra leads, so I ended up with 550 or 560, somewhere around there. And we've been going through them. We still got a lot of leads to go, so there's a lot of good stuff, a lot of good people in here to meet. And we're going to get started with that right now. So first things first, when When I log into the app, the leads come up like this, right? And as you can see, we got hundreds of them. All right, it's just leads for days, right? Leads for days. All right, so no shortage of leads, and these were all acquired by joining TCP, which, by the way, is a free opportunity to get started. You can find the link below the video if you're interested. But getting these leads speeds up everything for you guys, you know, or for us in the business. And I can't say that enough, that this is a blessing, because now, instead of me being out here running on that treadmill, I got all the work already done. Leads are in my back office on my app, and I'm ready to go. And I can concentrate on connecting with people instead of, you know, bending over backwards every day, all night, early in the morning, getting up just to do what TCP allows us to do at the click of a button. All right, so you definitely want to join as soon as you get an opportunity to. It's free. Get started. And when you get these leads, you'll see what I'm talking about. The first one up, we got Steven. I think that's the pronunciation of this, but anytime we don't know a name, y'all know, we just let them know we don't know it and give it our best shot. All right. So we're going to try and see if we can call Steven. Not sure if this is the name though. All right.
Hello?
I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but I'm trying to reach Steven.
Okay. May I say who's calling?
My name is Law Hilson. I'm with the TCP company. I'm calling about some business.
TCP company. What's that?
Yes. It's a business opportunity. I got the name from my website. Apparently, Stephen was interested in earning some extra income, and
No.
I'm just following up.
No, he's not interested.
Oh, he's not interested? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right. No problem. We get Stephen out of the way. Stephen's not interested, so says the lady on the phone. Now, what just happened? No big deal. Stephen, who knows what Stephen's deal was, but whoever was his spokesperson at the moment said he's not interested, so we're going to move on. All right. So next up, we have, let's get back to the app, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to write that one in as bad. We're going to log that into our app. The app allows us to save notes about each call. Okay, so we're going to save that's just a bad call. And I'm going to also add a little message in there right here, right in there. I'm just going to add a little message. Stephen is not interested. So says his representative. All right, we're going to save that. You guys may notice a little sarcasm in that. That's exactly what that was. Sometimes, you never know, sometimes we'll get weird things happening, like you know, someone may be underage that opts in to a website and asks for information, and what we do is just basically let them know you got to be 18, keep it moving. All right. Jarrell, I guess we got Jarrell up next. I'm going to assume that's how to pronounce the name. So we're off to a funny little start, because we got two names here I'm unsure about, but obviously I was all right with the last one. So we're going to roll the dice on this one. I'm going to call Jarrell. Okay, that's busy. So in the event that happens, we just leave a text. All right. And if this is your first time with us, our text message sequence starts with, let's see if I can read it off to you guys. Let me send Terrell a text. All right, it says, "Hey, Jarrell, my name is Law. I noticed that you were on my website looking at business opportunities recently. Are you still interested in earning extra income?" All right, that's how that's going to go. And we just send that out. And you'll start seeing people respond as we go through these names. After about 20 calls or so, we'll start getting people responding back to our text messages and our voicemails. All right. And being that it's Saturday, Saturday for me, I like to call in the morning. I wasn't able to get started that early like I intended, but Saturday morning in my opinion, is the absolute best time to catch people so that you can actually speak with them. So this time of day, you got to figure people are probably winding down or either getting ready to get out and enjoy the evening. So we'll see a lot of voicemail, and that's okay because that's actually my preference. All right, we got Jarrell. Up next is Linda. You want to always write these names down. All right. And we do have a 10-second script that we're reading, which only takes about 10 seconds to go through. You can use whichever script you prefer, but I prefer the 10-second script, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Looks like we may get voicemail.
Please leave your message for 513-608-4339.
Hey, Linda, how you doing? My name is Law Hilson with the TCP company. I got your information from my website stating that you wanted to make money right now, and that's great because right now we have people making $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. And I'm calling because I wanted to show you how to do the exact same thing and how to get started today for free. If that sounds good, please give me a call back at 850-566-3436. Thanks for stopping by my website and have a blessed day, Linda. All right. We are going to record in our log on the app that we left a message. So that way when we're scrolling back through after we've done 100 calls or so, we forget what we said and who we said it to. So we want to always keep a log of what we did, right? Because if I forget that Steven is not interested, then I call them back. They could be very upset, and more importantly, it would be an absolute waste of my time, which is something I prefer not to do. Try to save as much time as you can. Was that Linda? I think that was Linda, but guess what we got to do? When in doubt, you got to go and make sure. Because the last thing you want to do is send the wrong name. Okay, yeah, that was Linda. So easy to forget. All right, so we got Linda done and completed. We're going to move on to the next after we save that in our log. All right, we got Ariel up next. I'll go ahead and give them a call.
You have reached the voicemail box of 937-825-6682.
Hey, Ariel, how you doing? My name is Law Hilson with the TCP company. I got your information from my website stating that you wanted to make money right now. And that's great because right now we have people making $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. And I'm calling because I wanted to show you how to do the exact same thing and how to get started today for free. If that sounds good, please give me a call back at 850-566-3436. And hey, look, thanks for stopping by my website and have a blessed day, Ariel. All right. Got that one down, and we just want to go through and log it. Keep it moving. All right. We're going to send a text before we're done. And Ariel will be completed. Now, the concept here is we are running through these names to give everybody the information and opportunity to reach out to us, basically, or they have the opportunity to answer and have us reach out to them today, and we can go ahead and get them a presentation over, and possibly they take action and take the free trial, and we send them the training, and they're up and running. It's pretty much how it works, and that's what we do. And then that cycle is complete. All right. So we want to save it into our log. We sent them a text. Ariel is done. All right. We've done 4 so far. Let's go on to our 5th one. It's very easy. Easy money. Easy money. And TCP makes it so easy. All you have to do is order leads and pick up the phone. Give these guys a call, let them know about TCP. You don't even have to do the talking.
Hello.
Hey, Mario, how you doing?
Okay.
Awesome. My name is Law Hilson with the TCP company. I got your information from my website stating that you wanted to make money right now. And that's great because right now we have people making $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. All right. Mario's not interested, and that's awesome. We can get on to the next one. All right. We're going to log in our app. That number is a bad number, and I'll go ahead and add Mario is not interested. Now, some people hold on, Mario is not interested. Yeah, some people let that kind of stuff become a problem. But if you've had a chance to keep up with what we're doing and watch any of our other previous call-a-thon sessions, you'll know that we're looking for a certain type of person. And I mean, heck, we're basically hiring for a position, and we got 550 applicants, really, right? So we're trying to get everybody in this first wave out of the way that's not going to be a serious contender for what we're or a serious prospect for what we're trying to do. We just want to get them out of the way. So the mistake a lot of people make is that they make every call trying to make a sale, and then they start to feel that they're not getting results when they call people and they're not interested. But you're getting absolute results when you call people and they're not interested, because your initial goal as an employer or as a business owner is to rule out the majority of this big crowd. We got 560 applicants. So we got to narrow that down to the cream of the crop, right? So when Mario hangs up, that's great. When Steven is being represented by somebody other than himself and is not interested, or we're told they're not interested, that's great. We got 2 of them out of the way, right? So we want to narrow the field down to the group of people that have what it takes or that we are interested in. And then we want to narrow it down even further to those that really make good teammates and partners for what we're trying to do. That's how we build our company. So we're not trying to turn 560 people into 560 signups. That's not reasonable. That's not even possible. That's just unrealistic. That would be a perfect world where everybody that signs up is perfect. No, if that were the case, we just let everybody come on and forget requesting information. Just go ahead and sign up and we'd be done, right? But we have them request information because we want to get to know them a little bit better, all right? And now we found out a little bit more about Mario. We know that now we can take that one off the list, right? So we're a little bit closer to the people that we're going to actually do business with. That's how you have to look at this. And that's why you have to go through a lot of these guys. All right, Scott from Colton, Georgia. Is that pronounced correctly? Glad to have you, man. Looking forward to reaching the highest high with you guys. We're all going to the top. All right, so we have okay, California. I thought that was Georgia. My bad. I'm sitting there looking cross-eyed at the thing, and I thought it was GA. That is CA. Well, that is so awesome. I really like California. I like Georgia too, but California is just such a big deal in the world. You know, everybody loves California. As a matter of fact, I'm a musician. I did a song called "I Guess I Better Move Back." I guess I better move to California. It was talking about moving back to California. But anyway, big ups to you, man. Glad to have you with us. Angie, I hope this is Angie. I've never seen. Next up, we got somebody's name is spelled AMGI. Never seen anything like that. Amgi. Wow. I don't know how to pronounce that one. So I'm gonna let them know that that's how I got it spelled. And if they pick up, we'll deal with it. If not, I'll show you how to handle that. A lot of times we don't spend too much time worrying about mispronunciations because the majority of the people let it go to voicemail anyway. They screen their calls. So we'll show you just how to handle that.
Hey, it's Angie. I can't get to my phone right now, so leave a message and I'll call you back.
Okay, that was misspelled.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Angie, how you doing? My name is Law Hilson with the TCP company. I got your information from my website stating that you wanted to make money right now. And that's great because right now we have people making $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. I'm calling because I wanted to show you how to do the exact same thing and how to get started today for free. If that sounds good, please give me a call back at 850-566-3436. And hey, look, thanks for stopping by my website and have a blessed day, Angie. All right. Now, see, that's why you don't worry about names and anything like that because there's always a way to get down to the bottom of it. And a lot of times they won't answer first time because people screen their calls. And then sometimes they'll tell you the name right there. So she spelled it wrong. She put A-M-G-I-E, but it should have been A-N. All right. So we're going to record in our log that we did leave a message. We're going to go ahead and send a text message out. Again, if you're just starting out with us, the text message reads, "Hello, Angie. My name is Law. I noticed that you were on my website looking at business opportunities recently. Are you still interested in earning extra income?" All right. And after a few calls or so, we'll start getting responses back from these text messages. And by the way, text message is a very, very powerful way to basically do the business and recruit, because a lot of people actually prefer talking to strangers through text. So, you know, it's so powerful that some people might make the mistake of thinking, hey, I'll just do text only. And I did that for a few months, and it does work. But just imagine how much more speaking with someone in person works. I got both GA and Cali. It's damn hot like 100 degrees, but we got humidity too. I've been in both GA and Cali. All right. Way to go. That's what's up. All right. Yeah, I like this. All right, so we're going to have some more fun here. In the business. Hey, Scott, are you in TCP? I know Chris is. Yes. All right. Good. Oh, I recognize the name. Cool. Now that you mentioned it, I recognize that name. Awesome. Glad to have you here. Congratulations. You made the right decision. TCP is awesome. It's one of the best opportunities on the planet. Probably the best kept secret on earth, as far as I know. And, you know, we have people that, you know, they come in and they think that, oh, this is supposed to just work all, you know, it's supposed to be like magic. It's just supposed to work. Well, you have to work it. TCP gives you an opportunity to build the life you want to build, and you have to do that. And I don't think it gets any easier than this app thing, man, and calling these leads. Because anybody who's been out there earning your leads the hard way knows the value of somebody just sending leads to your inbox, you know, for pennies. Okay, so we got James up next. We're going to give James a call and see what happens. Again, we're just trying to narrow down the field. You know, we got 560 people going through. We just want to get it down to a nice, cool 100 or, you know, 80 to 100. We get it down that low, we're in there. Okay. And if we can get that kind of crowd going from these leads, man, it's on. Just imagine you put you know, $300 into some leads and you come out with $2,500 a month. Doesn't get any better than that. All right, so we got James up next.
Eight, 6, 2, 0, 1, 3, 2 is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
No problem. Mailbox full. We have the perfect solution for that. We'll just send a text. We'll send out our favorite text. Hey, James. This is Law. I noticed you were on my website looking at business opportunities recently. Are you still interested in earning extra income? James will let us know if he is. We're only looking for really motivated, highly motivated, hungry people. You know, we're not looking for people who, I asked for the information, but I'm not interested. No, not what we're looking for. TCP is too great of an opportunity to pass it on to somebody who's just blah, you know. You got to be aggressive towards your future. You want to take hold of your future. You want to snatch success from your situation. Snatch success from this opportunity. That's what you want to do. All right, we got Sarah up next. See if Sarah is going to go into which pile Sarah is going to go in. That's basically what we're looking for right now. We're just trying to see which pile we're putting these guys in. Are you going to be in the pile of, you know, people that are interested? You're going to be in the pile of people who are not interested? Are you going to be in the pile of people who take a look at the presentation today? Or are you going to be in the pile that don't? You're going to be in the pile that signs up. You're going to be in the pile that doesn't. That's all we're doing here. Very simple, very easy. So don't get your feelings wrapped up in this part. Get your feelings wrapped up in your paycheck. Don't get your feelings wrapped up in this part.
Hello, you've reached 90988. Loans available at the moment. Please leave your name and your phone number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Sarah, how you doing? My name is Law Hilson with the TCP company. I got your information from my website stating that you wanted to make money right now. And that's great because right now we have people making $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. And I'm calling because I wanted to show you how to do the exact same thing and how to get started today for free. If that sounds good, please give me a call back at 850-566-3436. Thanks for stopping by my website and have a blessed day, Sarah. And now we want to remind them, that's why I say that at the end. Thanks for stopping by my website, because I want to remind them that they requested information. I'm not cold calling, and a lot of people think that this is cold calling, and that's incorrect. We have been contacted initially, so we're returning a phone call. Or we're returning a call. They've requested us to get in contact with them, so we're not cold calling. Make sure you understand that. With these leads from TCP, they're not cold call leads. We've already been asked to reach out to them. All right. Now, what I do to remind them, because people have a lot going on in their lives, so sometimes they forget. Oh man, I didn't even remember. I was at the mall and I saw that sign and I wrote it down and I signed up, but I didn't think anything of it. And it's been 2-3 weeks or whatever. I've forgotten all about that. So we remind them of the time that they opted in and asked for information. And in my script, or the 10-second script that I'm reading from, it has all of that in there. And you want to make sure that you let them know that you're responding to them, not the other way around, because it puts a psychological advantage in the equation. You know, you now have the upper hand because that person can't say, why are you calling me? Because I'm responding to you reaching out to me. You might even be able to say in certain instances, why did you reach out to me? You know, but sometimes you can get into a situation where somebody might challenge your reason for calling them, and you can say, hey, you know, why did you even request information if you didn't want any, right? So you have the upper hand, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But my 10-second script, I remember I was going to say something about that. It's just a short script, and it kind of forces people to listen. At the same time, it forces people to get off the phone if they're not interested. And see, we don't waste time. We call it the 10-second script because the action is going to happen within 10 seconds, right? So if a person is not interested, by the time we tell them what we're here to do, why we're here, how much we pay, they're ready to go. And if they're interested, then we say all of that and they're still listening. So, and regardless as to how the call goes, we've only spent 10-15 seconds. We've only invested that much time in the call anyway, so we're not losing anything. So this is the easy way to go through calls. I got the concept of the call of the script from Dave Dubs and David Dubs, that is, and I put the script together based on the things that I was taught from our CEO. All right, so the script is power packed. Only takes about 10-15 seconds to read. If you need a copy of it, just put it in the description in the comment section, and we'll get you a copy of it. All right. But any script will do. It's just I don't like to waste time. And I sat there. I went through a lot of calls, and I realized, man, people hang up in just about that first 10-15 seconds. I started timing it, and then I said, wow, people hang up in about this much time. So why don't I put a script together that gets everything in that much time? That way we won't waste any time past the point that people are attentive, whether they like us or not. You'll find that if you keep listening, you'll see that people will hang up right after we finish a lot of times if they're not interested, because they're gonna let us say what we have to say. And I don't even give most people a chance to talk, because before I want to say everything I have to say before they get a chance to even speak, right? That way they can sometimes they'll just opt out, won't say anything, just hang up the phone, or they'll speak, and then we'll know that we can go forward, and they'll have all the information they need. So this is very scientific and very powerful. You definitely want to incorporate as much of this into your strategy as possible. I'm a newbie and only did a virtual business call. Okay, but I used to call people in other sales interests. Okay, but I feel TCP is best sold is best sold like you do. Yes, just pound warm leads with free trials and do it often. Man, that's awesome. That is the key. I should take some of that and put it in another session, because that is the key. Warm leads, just pound them with free offers. If people only understood that that's all you have to do to be successful. Okay, so what happens? We'll meet people on these calls, and they'll get in, they'll take the free trial, and they'll come in and buy leads, and then they'll say, okay, but I didn't get any upgrades, or I got a few signups, or some people have success right away. You know, you have people come in and, first couple calls, they get somebody signs up, get some upgrade, and bam. And then it's like, okay, well, how much do I have to do to be, to make $10,000? Well, heck, you got to do more than just one little bit. You got to pound. You got to pound warm leads. You got to keep driving this. Just keep driving this train. That's why I did this call-a-thon, so we could put 500 leads together just to show you this is a bite-sized piece. Okay, just grab 500 leads. Now, you can start out with 50, but understand 50 is just a little nibble. You're gonna have to go deep into your bag. So if you want $10,000 a month, you're not gonna get it by working a couple days at just a few leads. Like Scott says, you gotta pound. You got to pound these warm leads, and you're giving away free trials. So you don't even have the hassle of trying to convince them on the phone why they should pull out, $750 or $1,500 or $150 or $350 or whatever, which most of these companies are up against. And that's also why TCP is so awesome, because we're the perfect solution to all of these guys' issues, because they can come over here and pound these warm leads that TCP has. What better way to make a living, man? What better way to make a living? Rose is up next. We're going to give Rose a call and put our 10 seconds worth of effort into action.
Hey, leave a message. I will get back with you later. Bye.
Watch this.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey. This message is for Rose. My name is Law Hilson with the TCP company. I got your information from my website stating that you want to make money right now. And that's great, because right now we have people making $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. And I'm calling because I want to show you how to do the exact same thing and how to get started today for free. If that sounds good, please give me a call back at 850-566-3436. And hey, look, thanks for stopping by my website, and have a blessed day. And that was an awesome message you have there. All right. Now that little extra spin I put on it might just get them to call back, because they feel like there's a connection there, right? So you want to stay loose and enjoy yourself. But Scott, if you've been doing this thing already, I know you know that. If you've been in other companies pounding warm leads or even cold leads, you already know that. Just let her rip. We're going to record it into our log that we did leave a message. We're going to also send a text because that may sometimes get to them quicker than the voicemail. And this text sequence is pretty crucial too. I really like that. I really like sending out text messages to people, because sometimes it just, okay, we're going to record into our log that we send a text out and keep it moving. We're going to go on to Angela. We're moving so fast, guys, we don't even have time to worry about what the result is. You know, I say all the time, if you are focused on what the result is, you're not putting in enough work. Okay, you have to put in so much work that you don't have time to look at the result. Just imagine a crop duster going over a field of crops, right? And say they're dropping fertilizer. They don't have time to look back over the crops to see if the plants are getting fertilized or if they're growing. Their job is to do the fertilization process. They don't have time to look back to see if, hey, did those first 3 that I put fertilizer on, did they grow? We don't have time for that. Our job is to off to the next field. That's how we do it. All right. So you got to get into TCP, learn all of these different strategies, and have a massive wave of promotion going. So you don't have time to look back and wonder who's who. You know, I have some people call me back and they'll say, hey man, I talked to you. I told you I was going to start whatever. But I'm sorry I didn't. And they're apologizing and I actually forgot about it. You know, I'm thinking, oh my goodness. Okay, when did we meet? When did we talk? I don't let them in. I don't let them know that. But my focus is so much on driving promotion by the thousands that I don't have time to look at the little nuances of what's going on with this one, what's going on with that one. I'll take a day and I'll just go back through everybody that has, you know, showed some promise, and I'll just make that list. You know, I may have 40 people in that list, and I'll go through that list and just give them calls, and then we'll strike back up conversations. But the last thing I'm trying to worry about is whether Rose or Sarah or James or Angie or Mario or Linda, all these people that we call today, I'm not at all thinking about what their status currently is. The only thing I'm thinking about is my status, which is, I mean, just dropping fertilizer everywhere, dropping seeds all over the world. All right, so we got Angela is up next. Let's give Angela a call. Well, what's that, Angela? Hold on, we gotta stop. Okay, it's better to pause and make sure than to call the wrong person. Okay, let's make sure Rose was who we last spoke with. And again, if I'm not recording in my app what took place, how can I figure this out? I just have on a piece of paper the name Angela, and Rose is right there. I'm not sure what this means. Whether I called Angela, whether she's up next. So you got to definitely record all of this into the app. This free mobile app makes this business so easy. So easy. All right, let me make sure we hadn't contacted Angela yet, and we have not. Okay, so we're going to double back and give Angela a call. All right. No emotion whatsoever goes into these calls. We're just reading the script. I just make sure I'm hyped up and energetic. I want to bless them. I want them to feel good when I call.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 72456 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Angela, how you doing? My name is Law Hilson with the TCP company. I got your information from my website stating that you wanted to make money right now. And that's great, because right now we have people making $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. And I'm calling because I wanted to show you how to do the exact same thing and how to get started today for free. If that sounds good, please give me a call back at 850-566-3436. Thanks for stopping by my website, and have a blessed day, Angela. All right, and we throw that blessing on them at the end, and a lot of times they feel so good that we've taken that approach. They'll give us a call back, and we'll talk business. And a lot of times they can't believe what we're offering is real, but once they see it is, it was all worth it. All it took was a phone call. All right, so we're going to save it into our log that we did leave a message. Now we're going to leave a text message. You know the one. Hello, Angela. My name is Law. I got your information from, no, scratch that. I noticed that you were on my website looking at business opportunities recently. Are you still interested in earning extra income? She'll let us know. And so after a while here, after we get to about 20 calls or so, we'll start seeing yeses pop up. People say yes, yes, yes. And now I don't personally put a whole lot of emphasis on that, because in this stage of the process, we're just trying to group people. Okay, we're just trying to group them. We're not trying to sell anybody yet. The presentation sells itself. TCP sells itself. So what we want to do is, if we get somebody that responds yes to our text, we'll just send them out another text that kind of gives a formal introduction of who I am, along with a link to the presentation. All right, and then they have to show some initiative at that point to get into the next group, right? Which will be the people who are showing initiative, who are taking action, right? And that's the group we want. That's the group we're looking for. Take the action takers, all right? Of this whole process, we're just trying to get down to the action takers, not trying to sell, you know, just trying to get down to the action takers. Once we get those action takers, then we start asking questions. We still don't try to sell. Once we get down to the action takers, we start going back and forth in conversation, either through text or by phone, and we just ask questions. Every now and then that happens by email. Whether we start to ask questions to find out what their interests are, what their interest level is, what their motivation is, what makes them tick, why are they doing this, what are they looking to get out of this? You know, we don't just go in and go for the sale. Hey, buy my stuff. See, that's what I like about TCP. It forces you not to sell anything, because you couldn't sell TCP if you wanted to. Okay, we don't take a credit card. We don't take any financial information or anything like that. So it forces you to just give, right? And that's the spirit. But you got to make sure you're dealing with someone who wants what you're giving before, and that's what this process is about. Before you reach out, before you start, you know, forcing your gifts on people, make sure they're interested. And that's all this process is about. So never let this part be hard. It should not be hard. It should be the easiest thing in the world. Even if somebody hangs up in your face. I remember when I was doing real estate and we were doing cold calls in real estate, trying to find out who would sell us their house. I remember the instructor said, and it always sticks with me. He said, he asked the question, what's the worst thing a person could do to you when you call them on the phone? And you think about it. What's the worst thing they can do? They really can't do anything, right? But what's the worst thing they can do? You might think, oh, they can hang up in my face. No, that's not the worst thing they can do. You say, well, the worst thing they can do, they can curse me out. They can say nasty things to me. No, that's not the worst thing they can do, because if they hang up in your face, game over, that doesn't hurt. If they start talking crazy, you can hang up. So the worst thing a person can do when you call them on the phone is blow a whistle in your ear. I know you didn't see that one coming. All right. All right. So nobody's sitting there with the whistle, so you don't have to worry about the worst thing that could happen to you happening. All right. So we got next Verdi, abstract name from where I'm from. That's an abstract name, Verdi. I like it. It's kind of cool. Let's see what Verdi is about. See which batch he or she goes in. All right. Cook Verdi. All right. Verdi Cook. See. Give Verdi a call. Only thing I want to do is be upbeat and excited. That's it. Nothing can go wrong unless they have a whistle. I hope Birdie doesn't have a whistle.
System 170820 is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Okay, so I didn't even have to worry about mispronouncing that name. That's great. That's why you should never worry. Keep your emotions out of this, man. Keep your emotions out of it. People who get all emotionally wrapped up in all of this stuff right here, they burn out. They burn out. You look up and they're like, oh, it's not what I thought. No, man, it's more than you thought. You just haven't given yourself time to realize the power and the potential that you have in this business. Okay? Nobody says success was going to be easy, but it is good. It is good. And I mean, this is about as hard as it gets. It's about as hard as it gets. It's making calls. We don't have to pick anybody up. We don't have to drive to work. You know, we don't have to punch in. You know, I wanted to start at 10 o'clock this morning, but I had to wait till 5. You know, because I was sleepy, had to take a nap. You know, so I just decided I couldn't come to work on time because I had to go take a nap. So once I got done taking my nap, because I was up so late last night, posting on Facebook, shucks, I say, well, I'm up now. I'm energetic. I'm ready to do my call. So you don't do this kind of business because you want to work hard. You do this kind of business because you want to work smart. All right. Okay, Scott says, give it away. Giver's Gain is the Business Networker Institute's motto. Giver's Gain. I like that. Giver's Gain. That's right. All they do is give referrals in a weekly club. When giving referrals, you get them back. All right. I like that. Man, Scott's got something. I know your team is going to be exploding with success, having a leader like that. And that's another thing. You're looking for leaders too. So at the end of the day, you don't want to be begging people. You know, you just want to put it out there. The right person will say, hey, I'm going to take this and run with it. I'm looking for something that I can put my all into, my greatness into, and get back what I deserve. See, we can go on a job and we know we're great. We know we're capable of doing great things. That's why we're valuable on our job. But we go to that job and we can only get back, what they're willing to give us on a weekly basis, just a little piece of the pie. But these leaders that we're looking for, like yourselves, like myself, these leaders are saying, hey, as soon as I see an opportunity where I can put my leadership in motion, where I can put my effort towards, what I'm worth, hey, let me in. So you don't have to do a whole lot of work when you're talking to the right person. I always say you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. You don't really have to do a whole lot of work when you're on the phone with the right person. So all we're doing, we're just searching for leaders. We're searching for winners. We're searching for greatness. All right. And you're not going to find that a dime a dozen. You'll get 500 leads for a few $100, but to find 500 leaders, it's going to take more than 500 people. Right. But if all we got to do is pick up the phone and give them a call and say a 10-second script into a voicemail, a doggone voice message thing, or speak 10 seconds to somebody and send over a presentation. Guys, how much easier does it get than that? It doesn't get any easier than that. And anybody telling you that this is hard and impossible, man, please. I have no understanding or no words for that. Okay, we got next up is Mary. I'm going to give Mary a call. I think we've done 10 calls so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This will be 12. Okay, so, I mean, it's happening so fast, I didn't even realize we were over 10 yet. Okay, so we're calling Mary now. And this is why I like for them to go to voicemail. I love voicemail. That way I don't get I don't get caught up in a back and forth questioning process. See, when somebody has me on the phone for 5 minutes questioning me about something that the presentation is going to answer, that's taking up time for me to make 3 or 4 calls. See, in 5 minutes I can call, leave a message, text, log it into my app, move on to the next, and in 2 minutes I can make 2 calls. 5 minutes I can make 5 calls. Why in the world would I want to be on the phone 5 minutes with somebody? Just saying. All right, so we got Mary coming up, and I'm okay with talking to people, but just understand I favor going to voicemail and leaving a text message.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Okay, voicemail hadn't been set up yet, no problem. We got text message. And I feel for anybody who doesn't, who hasn't realized the power of text yet, you know. I'll admit I found this method to be so powerful because I was just being lazy. Honestly, I was trying to get around, you know, putting the time and effort into picking up the phone. Even though I did it and did it well, I was always trying to find an easier way to do the business. And I messed around and said, you know what, I'm about 100 leads and I'm just going to text them all and see what happens. And I got almost just as good a result from just texting. At least I had. But the thing that I didn't like about the texting is I brought a few people into the business. In fact, I brought about 20, somewhere between 20 and 23 people, if I recall, during that season. I brought about 20 something people into the business, all signed up for free trials. And I only called about 85 leads or so. Or that's, we had a few that I didn't get to. But in that season, I had about 20 some people sign up for free trials. But the issue that led me back to making phone calls, the issue was I got all those people signed up, but at the height of our relationship, there was nothing but text. And I mean, we would talk all the time. We would, I would work them through the training and everything just by text. But at the end of the day, when it came time to make a decision as to whether they were going to keep going with me or step away, there was really nothing to lose. There was really the rapport that we had gained was through text, right? So it was almost like I was forever behind a veil. I was never really real to them. Even though they were real to me, I was never really real to them. So I felt like, you know what? I can use this text message thing to gain all of that power and access that I had, but I need to reach out by calling people because it adds that extra little ooze of essence. Now I'm a real person. Now I'm a human being. Before I was somebody on the other side. Now, once I talk to them, now we're in the same place at the same time. And what I find is we are able to cross over the hump. We are able to get over the hurdle a lot better when the going gets tough. And it's not that there's anything hard about it, because like I said, unless you get somebody to blow a whistle in your ear, there's nothing hard about this business. Okay, the only hard part about it is you got to kick your own butt into action. That's the only hard part about it. You got to keep doing something that you may decide, I'd rather not do today. I'd rather not do this hour. I want to watch TV. I want to eat. I want to go to the movies. I want to play games. I want to hang out with my buddies. I want to go with my girlfriend. Whatever the deal is, you may not want to do it, but the work is easy. The hard part is disciplining yourself, keeping yourself on track. That's the only hard part about this. And that's why it's so difficult for some people, because a lot of times these types of businesses make you look in the mirror and realize why you're not successful, why you haven't reached the level that you want to be in life. You know, you look at other people and you say, oh, rich people, they make all this money and they don't do any work. It's always the people that's doing all the work every day that don't make the money. Nah, not so fast. There's a reason why there's 1% at the top and 99% is the rest. Okay, because it takes discipline. It takes doing something for nothing for a little while for you to get something in the end. You know, that's what investors have. Mile at the end of every little step of his job, he has to get a banana or a piece of candy, you know, or $1. But the investor says, no, I don't need my money right now because I'll get my money down the road and my money will continually come if I invest now. So invest a little bit now and be patient and wait on your money down the road. You'll get more out of it. Okay. The worker bees concept is I don't want to invest anything right now, and I want everything in return for every step I take, or else I'm not taking another step. It's kind of like training a puppy or something. You know, it's like, come on, come on, come on. If you do what I say, I'll give you something. That's the level of thinking that keeps people from being successful. You want to be elite, but you're not thinking elite. You know, you're thinking like a worker bee, almost like a puppy. You have to get a treat in order to be trained properly. You know, you're not gonna do training even for a company unless they're paying you by the hour to do your training. See, the elite thinkers, they don't mind. They'll train night and day and get not a penny for the effort they're putting in, because they understand that knowledge is what's going to make it possible for them to make the right investment at the right time and put the right amount of patience and stamina in so that they get the payoff. Because see, the elite person really doesn't want to work. The worker bee doesn't want to work either, which is why the worker bee wants to be paid for every little step he takes. But that elite person doesn't want to work so bad that it's willing to do one thing and get it all done in one swoop or one swipe. Hey, I'll invest, put all this time in it, then I don't ever have to work again. See, the worker bee wants to get off at 5 o'clock and then not have to work, and then get off on the weekend and not have to work, but then have to keep coming back and repeating the step like a hamster on a wheel. But the elite person says that I'm only running in place. The elite person sees that, yeah, I get paid right now, but I'm just running in place. So the elite person steps off the wheel and says, hey, hold up. I'm not stupid. I'm not just going to be running in place. You guys are living it up out here on vacation while we're standing here running in place. The 1%er steps off of the wheel and says, I'm not with it. So then something like TCP comes on and offers us 1%ers an opportunity from right where we stand, right next to the hamster wheel. You don't have to go out and spend 10 years studying brain surgery so that you can have a 6-figure income. No, you can step right off of the hamster wheel, right from where you stand, and take an opportunity and say, hey, put your effort in here, invest sweat equity here, invest over here, and let the time it takes pass by, and you'll never have to work again. That's what we're doing on these calls. So when I talk to Mary, if I don't get Mary on the phone, no big deal. I'm not concerned at all, because my only mission is to let all of this investment pay off in the end. All right. So I know we're here to make calls, but I just get into the mode of what's going on. I love doing this. And that's another thing. You need to fall in love with this process. I love doing this. I love it. There's nothing better on planet Earth right now in terms of making money that we could be doing. Maybe buying stocks or something, but even then, there's no guarantee, I don't know. What we got here? Scott says, I wonder if they start asking too many questions, just say, sounds like you're very smart. Let's cut to the chase and let me give you the software and training for 2 weeks. Oh man, great comeback. Great comeback. I mean, that's the thing. When you have great mindset explanations. Thank you. That's a great comeback, man. And that's the thing. My feeling is, if I spend too much time, even if I'm winning the conversation, I can't predict what's the outcome. So yeah, I may be able to get you, going, but what's going to keep you going? Am I going to keep having to come up with the right thing to say to you? That's how I look at it. I'm looking for like-minded people to put on my team, because When I look back, I want to know that everybody's dependable. You know, it's kind of like going to war. You know, you want somebody that you can depend on. Hey, I go this way, you go that way, and I know we're going to meet up where we're supposed to meet up. You know, I'm not going to have to say, did he go? Is he going back home? You're leaving me out here by myself? I don't, you know, those types of people are frightening to me. If there's anything that scares me in this business, it's working with the type of person that you can't depend on. Now, that is one scary thing to me. Mark those words. Law is scared of working with people you can't depend on. All right. Did we ever call Mary? I don't think we did. Nope. Our app says we never called Mary, so we're going to trust the process and give Mary a call. If this is the second time, my bad. But that's why you got to record. You got to use this app to the fullest. Use everything in TCP to the fullest. In life, use everything to the fullest. Be an elite 1%er.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Voicemail hadn't been set up yet? No problem. You know, that kind of, I get excited when the voicemail hadn't been set up yet because I get to use even less energy. I love it. I don't know how many times I've had signups call me and say, yeah, I'll call them and say, how's everything going? Yeah, I made some calls. It happened. What? I don't understand. When you make calls and you leave a voice message, that's the best case scenario. Because if that person's interested, they'll reach out to you, proving that they're willing to take action, putting you now in the driver's seat. Because when a person calls you, now you have the upper hand to keep talking or hang up, right? So when a person's calling you, they're going to be more interested in having a conversation with you than when you call them, all right? So we're going to leave a text message. I love it when that thing says voicemail not set up yet. I like that even better because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether if that person is an elite thinker, it doesn't matter whether you send them a smoke signal, a shout, a business card, something in the mail, an email. See, elite people, they're looking for that perfect opportunity. They're looking for opportunity. And they're not scared to lead. So I love it. This is what it's about. Nothing makes me happier than when my calls go to voicemail, except when they don't. when I have to text, that's my favorite deal. Nothing but text. Okay, I could have cheated the whole system and run my business off nothing but text. So I know the power of that. Anytime I send it to text, I know what that means. That means I'm likely to get a quicker response. So believe it or not, because people don't mind texting you. And a lot of times they don't mind you texting them. So if you've been doing any cold calling or warm calling or anything like that, you know the value of being able to get around barriers. And text message just gets around barriers so smoothly. You know, voice, I know when I look at my phone, the voicemail may sit there for hours before I check it because I still got to wrap my mind around, okay, what all am I getting ready to take in, right? Text message, I can see it. First of all, it's only so much this person's going to write, so it limits them to just making their point. So when I see that text message, I'm all in because I can determine whether I want to spend any more time or not. So I love text. Make sure you love text. And if you need any of this script, we got it. We got it. All right, we got Timothy up next. See which bag we put Timothy in.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Timothy, how you doing? My name is Law Hilson with the TCP company. I got your information from my website stating that you wanted to make money right now. And that's great because right now we have people making $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. And I'm calling because I wanted to show you how to do the exact same thing and how to get started today for free. If that sounds good, please give me a call back at 850-566-3436. Thanks for stopping by my website and have a blessed day. Now, I usually write down the name to do it without putting a name at the end. I like to say the name at the end because it makes a person feel connected. The last thing you leave them feeling connected when you say their name at the end. So I found, now my script is just, my script ends at my phone number. If that sounds good, please give me a call back at 850-566-3436. And I would then usually say, have a great day or something like that. But I decided to add my own little twist to the script, which is, thanks for stopping by my website and have a blessed day. Whatever their net last name is, I'll say that then. And then so what I'm doing is I'm leaving them with two things, very important. One, the fact that you called me first. I don't let them forget that. And then that we're connected. I know you by name. I called you by name. That's the last thing they hear. So if the last thing they hear is, hey, I called this guy and he knows me by name. So the only thing will hold that person back from giving me a call at that point is them just not being interested. There's nothing to be afraid. You know, there's no intimidation factor there. There's no feeling like, I wonder what's going to happen if I call that person. Hey, that person's already cool with me. They know my name, and I didn't realize I called this person. Let me call them back. See? So this is all scientific, based on human psychology. So it works. It works. It works. All I can say is, if like Scott says, if you pound enough of these warm leads, giving free offers, giving away free trials, you can't lose. You can't lose. Now, let me tell you how you can lose. By not pounding enough of these leads and giving them enough away of these free trials from the conversion pros. That will cause you to lose. But as long as you understand that all I have to do is, like that crop duster, just plant seeds like crazy and just keep flying, then you'll be fine. You'll make it. You'll get to $10,000 a month and more. And if any of you want to do that and you're not already signed up with us, the link is below, www.lawhilson.com. All right. We're going to save in our log that we didn't leave a message for Tim. We didn't leave a message for Timothy, or did we? I think we did. So I'm going to go ahead and put in there that we left a message. That's why you got to write this stuff down, man, because you start talking and you forget what you're doing. So much fun. And what other job can you just sit around and talk all day? Stop when you want to. Come and go as you please. That's what being a boss is all about. See, bosses do that. They sit back in the office while everybody else is working. They sit back and they talk, come and go as they please. And all they got to do is make sure that at the end of the day, we're reaching enough customers and getting enough results from reaching those customers. That's boss activity. So you want to be a boss, click the link below. You want to be a worker bee? I don't know what to tell you. All right, so we're going to leave the text message. Again, it says, hello, prospect. In this case, Timothy. My name is Law. I noticed that you were on my website looking at business opportunities recently. Notice how we reminded them once again, you call me. I didn't call you. I'm just responding to you. Are you still interested in earning extra income? So it's like now you got to, for them to respond back to me, they have to get involved. They have to pretty much accept being a part of this. So this is awesome stuff. Definitely want to incorporate this into your system. It works like you wouldn't believe. I get so many signups out of the blue just from sending out text messages. And like that crop duster, I send so many out, I forget how many I've sent out. And next thing you know, I'm at the restaurant or something. I'll see a free trial pop up. I won't even recognize the name. I'm like, who is that? Where did I get that sale from? I don't know. But, then we'll reach out to them and see what happens from there. Frederick is up next. All right. Call Frederick, see what they're doing. Man, I love doing this. I don't know. I don't know if I'm crazy or what, but I just love this business. TCP is awesome.
All right, who's this?
My name is Law Hilson with the TCP company. I got your information from my website. States here that you wanted to make money. And that's great because right now we have people making 10 grand a month just by giving away free trials. I was calling to show you how to do it if you're interested.
Yes. Can I call you back? Because I'm engaged right now. Can you call me back in about 30 minutes, or what? Should I call you back?
I can call you back. I'd rather
Call me
do
back
that.
in about
Around 7-ish?
Yes.
Okay, what time is it where you're located right now?
It's 6:20.
Okay, gotcha. That's the same
Thank
time as me. Okay, I'll call you back in about 40 minutes or so.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Now, that was another thing that comes with experience. Make sure when a person gives you a time, you ask them, what time is it where they are? Because, see, if he says 7 and he's in one of those time zones where it's 4 o'clock, you know, and I'm thinking, okay, 7 is just 40 minutes away, and I call him right back, then I look real stupid, right? So I need to know what time it is where he is. So whenever somebody gives me a time, when I'm calling these warm leads, I make sure that I ask them, what time is it where you are? That way I can know what they mean in terms of call me back at 7. So we got to call Frederick back at 7 o'clock. But guess what Law is going to do? Uh-oh, we're getting a call back. Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm on top of the world living the good life. How's it going?
Not too bad.
Are you returning the call?
Yes, I am.
Awesome, awesome. Did I give you a call about a business opportunity?
Yeah, you texted me and you called me.
Oh man, awesome, awesome, bro. Well, congratulations for being an action taker. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, what's this for? What's this opportunity, and what website did you see me visit?
Okay, well, I tell you what, I can send you a presentation to your email that will give you all of the details. And the name of our company is TCP. All right, and the opportunity is an opportunity for you to come on board with us and make $10,000 per month. Does that sound like the type of money you're interested in?
It depends on what I'm doing.
I know that's right. Well, all you'll be doing is giving away free trials. How about that?
Giving away free trials to what?
That part is a little too detailed for me to explain it in one breath. I would have to send you a presentation. Can you give me your email address?
I think I'd rather not. It doesn't sound like it's for me.
It doesn't? Why is that?
I mean, if you can't tell me and you have to show me a presentation, then, you know, must be something to it.
Oh, it's something to it.
You know,
It's something to it, but
yeah.
I mean, okay, I could tell you, but that's not my strength. My strength is helping you get the presentation. That's what I called you for, to send you a presentation.
I mean, I need to know what it is, so you know,
Okay.
I don't waste your time and I don't waste mine.
Okay, well,
So, I mean, I need to know, I'm selling trials for what? What am I selling a trial for? Is it a vacation? Is it, you
No.
know, I need to know what is this, like one of those pyramid schemes? Is it like, what exactly am I trying to solicit a trial for?
okay, right. So let me deal with the couple things you said. It's not a pyramid scheme, and we're not selling trials of anything. We're giving away free trials of the Conversion Pros. What we do is we help people be successful online. All right. We are the #1 company in the world in the internet marketing tools business. All right. So we give people the opportunity to use our market in their companies. So our customer base is worldwide. And so we give away our free tools and we allow them to use them, and people practically beg us to be a part of this once we do. And I know if I send you over this presentation, All right, great. And keep in mind, I do have it. I just want to confirm that it's the right one. All right. So hold on here.
Okay.
All right. I have you at ERUCH number 2 at AOL. Okay. .com. All right. Is that where I need to send this?
Yeah, you can send it there.
Okay, awesome. Well, hey, Frederick, I like the fact that you're a serious enough person to not take any, any wood nickels or anything like that. I'm very glad you took the time to talk to me, and I hope that it is worth your while. I'll be sending that presentation over to you right now, expeditiously.
Okay.
All right. Should I give you a call back today? Are you going to be able to look at it soon? Okay. Well, be safe, drive safe. You sound like a businessman. You sound like you're serious about your business, so I know you'll get to it. And we'll reconnect soon. All right?
Okay.
All right. Thanks for talking. Bye-bye. All right. Now, what just happened? Big time call. Okay. So you heard that he got a voice message and a text. That's why he responded back. See, this is what I like. And now Frederick was a little bit rough, tough, but at the same time, I know this. If he's what we're looking for, there's nothing that I can say that will ruin this opportunity for either one of us, right? He was just basically saying, if you're going to beat around the bush with me, I'm going to punish you by getting off the phone, right? And not letting you go any further. He's saying that if you want me to take you seriously, you're going to have to take me seriously. When I ask you a question, you give me a reasonable answer. I like that. Even though it's a little tough, I love those types of people because those are the types of people that once they see something that's legit, they go forward, they move forward. They're not playing around. So he's already showed that he's an action taker. He called back. Now, he called us back while being on the road, as a matter of fact. So this is important to him. Making money is important to him. And he's not just going to do anything. I love that about these people, about these types of people. All right. So now, wait a minute. I'm lost because, okay, was that Frederick? No, that wasn't Frederick. Okay, so he said that was his. Now that's interesting. I should have let him give me the. I stated the wrong email, but you know what? You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. So he's probably thinking, okay, he doesn't have his stuff together. But guess what? Watch what I do. Watch what I do because he's on my list. So all I'm going to do is backtrack, find that number. Okay, I got his number. 862. And I'm just going to do a little bit of investigating. Show him that we're not as unprofessional as it may seem. Did he say who this was? When is that Timothy? Nope, that wasn't Timothy. Was that Verdi? Nope, wasn't Verdi. Was that James? That's who that was. That was James. All right. So he let us give him the wrong email, and he's probably thinking, if these guys don't have their act together, then I'm not gonna fool with them. But guess what? We do have our act together because I got an app right here with all the information. All I had to do was just go find it. The TCP mobile app, it's free. All right, you get it with every with a free trial of this opportunity. Definitely want to put it in motion. Makes all the difference in the world. Just imagine if I was just willy-nilly calling people, didn't have this app, didn't have my stuff together, hadn't written down any names, didn't keep track of what I was doing. I would just be, out of a good lead. This guy is very serious. Now I'm going to show him that, yeah, I called out the wrong email, but watch this. We're going to send it to the right email. See? So, you gotta love this, man. This is what it's all about. So I'm glad that you guys got to see that. My theory is, in 10 calls, you're gonna get somebody on the phone, and we already had our first call be somebody that answered. In 20 calls, you're gonna get somebody that not only answers and responds back to you, but you're gonna get somebody to take a look at that presentation, who's interested, right? Now, we got to get this over to him the right way. Now, the one thing I will fault him for, but I'm not going to hold it over his head because he might have not been able to hear me because I wasn't able to hear him that well. So I'm going to give him the possibility of not being able to hear me. But when I confirmed his email, he should have said, no, that's not my email. And then I would have noticed and I would have said, okay, who am I speaking with again? Okay. So see, there's no script, in my opinion, for when a person calls you back. At that point, it's just person to person, you know. So I may go in one direction when a person calls me back. I may go in another. And that's why some just told me, tell me a little bit about yourself, because he called me back. I figured, well, maybe he respects what I'm doing. Maybe he respects this opportunity. But then he chastised me a little bit and says, hey, I need you to, you know, cough up some info. I'm not just going to be wasting my time. I love that. Those make the best people. And keep in mind, I got all of that without having to waste any time up front with anybody. I only spent a couple minutes talking to somebody who's really interested and who's an action taker. Right? So we're going to send this over to his real address, which we do have. And you got to keep in mind, there are a lot of scams out there these days. So people are really on edge sometimes about, you know, giving out information, talking to people. It's just so many people have abused our industry and taken advantage of our industry that now it has made people be defensive. So you have to understand that when you come into this type of business, a lot of times rejection is not really rejecting you. It's really a protective mechanism that people have. People are defensive, so they're not really against you. So never feel like your message isn't good enough. Never feel like what you're doing isn't good enough, or you're not doing the right thing. A lot of times a rejection is nothing more than a barrier that a person is putting up to protect themselves, because they know how easily influenced they are. They know how sometimes they'll allow themselves to get into things that end up working out, you know, in a bad way. So when you come along with the perfect opportunity, it's like, well, you know, some people are just too afraid to take any more risk. All right. But that's still not the type of person we're looking for, because that person is damaged goods. And I don't know what we can do with damaged goods except repair it. And if they're not open to talking, there's no repairing that. All right. So we're going to send this out to James, and I want him to know, I hope he's so surprised when this message gets to him, because he accepted the wrong email. He confirmed the wrong email. All right. But we did enough talking for me to know that he didn't do that because he's not interested. He did that because he's probably wanting to see how much I have my stuff together, see if I'm really legit. But guess what we're not going to do? We're not going to worry about it. We're not going to worry about it because I have the great opportunity. I'm on my way to greatness. I don't have to worry about whether James, Timothy, Fred, Angie, Sarah work. I know the value of this opportunity. So there is nothing that anybody on this page, in this app, on this screen can do or say to disrupt what I got going. So I hope very much to be able to share this with somebody who's worthy, but I'm not dependent on it. You understand? Because my success is on me, not on the other person. I know what TCP offers. I know what I'm capable of if I push myself. All right. So I don't have to worry about whether, anybody for that matter gets on board. I'm so confident that I'm unstoppable. I'm the only person who can stop me. And that'll never happen. Right? I find a presentation here to send out. I want to send out the Put Your Wallet Away. There it is. I want to send out the Put Your Wallet Away presentation. Man, it took me so long to get over the sentimental value of the lifestyle system. I have been on that lifestyle system for years, and I love the lifestyle system. But it's a new day and time. We got so many people out here who, like he said, okay, free trials or what? I'm not just going to give away free trials of, I'm not going to give away free trials of something I don't believe in. So people they get interested in a free trial, but they need to know what it is. And TCP answered the bell. TCP once again got it right. They answered the bell. They found us a way to give all of the information to a person by just clicking a button, right? So now we'll send out the put your wallet away link and let James put his wallet away. That's what we're going to do. We're going to let James put his wallet away. And if he's the real deal, we'll hear from James again. Now, I'm going to call James back, but I'm probably going to do that later on down the road. I may call him back tomorrow. It's probably what I'll do. But no guarantees. No guarantees. No guarantees. Normally what I would say, and I will add that at the end of our script, it does say, in a minute, you'll receive a 15-minute presentation explaining all the details. Can I call you back in 45 minutes after you've watched everything? Now, the reason why I don't say that a lot of times, guys, is just because I'm downright tired of talking to people. And I don't want to call him back in 45 minutes. I don't want to call him back in 45 minutes. He may want to talk in 45 minutes, but he'll have to call me back in 45 minutes. I'm not picking up the phone. After I call these leads, I'm going to get me something to eat, sit back, kick my feet up, and enjoy myself. I'm not calling anybody back, wrestling, and he already gave me a hard time. So that's as much time as I'm willing to spend today, unless there's some initiative shown and some action taken. Now, for that type of person, I'll get up out of my sleep 4 o'clock in the morning and work tirelessly with them. But you got to put in that type of work to work with me, because I'm that type of person. I'm working so hard. My lady always says, I work 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day is my average. Okay, I average 24 hours a day. So the only way you can get with me on my team and my program, get my time, you got to be alongside me working 24 hours a day. It's not going to happen that I'm going to call anybody back today. I'm not calling anybody back today. And why do I say that? Because I'm a boss. I make the decisions. Some people are so anxious to get a sign up, but once you get enough sign-ups, you realize, hey man, I'm not just after sign-ups. I'm looking for partners. I'm looking for builders, leaders. Okay, because you are the wealthy have a saying that you are how does it go? You are a combination of the 10 people you hang around the most, right? So if you hang around 10 losers, you're going to be a loser. Or you might just be the Messiah and help those losers to the promised land. But 9 times out of 10, you are a combination of the 10 people you hang around the most. All right. So the people that I hang around the most are my family and my business partners. And so I don't have time for any business partners who are not pushing themselves to reach their highest potential. So until I see that, I'm not giving a lot of time to it. So I'm not saying that to punish anybody. I'm just saying the script says, hey, can I give you a call back in 45 minutes? I did that for years, been there, done that. I paid my dues. I'm where I want to be. Now I'm saying, hey, I'm not calling anybody back today. I'll reconnect with you somewhere down the line. And guess what? If that takes too long, my phone's on. Call me anytime. Anytime you want to make a dime, call me. You know what I mean? Okay, so we've gotten Frederick. We're supposed to call Frederick back. That's something I wanted to show you. Okay, we're supposed to call Frederick back at 7 p.m. Now, I have missed a lot of appointments thinking that I can just do this in my head. So what I will do, I will take a minute and I'll go and set my alarm for 6:55, right? I'm going to set my alarm for 6:55. Now, the only way I won't hear that alarm is if I'm on the phone, right? I did write down in my book that I need to call Frederick back at 7 p.m., but it is what it is. Frederick will get a call back because he asked for one. I really was hoping that I could just say, hey, let me send you over a presentation. But the only thing is, Frederick might not remember by the time he gets where he's going that I sent him a presentation. And I don't want him to miss his opportunity because of my laziness. All right. I want to make sure he gets the opportunity. That's as far as I go. Once I give the opportunity, hey, it's on you now. Great mind say, yep, can't say the wrong thing to the right person. That's right. That's right. That's right. And I learned that by paying dues on this phone because I've said the wrong thing and thought it was going to ruin it. Nah. The right person will pick you up. Oh, gotta write it back down. The right person will help you say the right thing. The right person, see, even, hey, and James may be the right person because guess what? I gave James the wrong information. I said his email, I gave him Frederick's email, right? I said the wrong thing, but he didn't blast me for that. He said, hey, okay, no problem. Because if we're gonna do business, that email means nothing. We don't get paid for reciting emails correctly. We get paid for working together to influence others who are motivated to take action. Period. That's it. That's it. Right? So we got, okay, so we did set the appointment for Frederick. We sent James out his information. Let's double check here. Okay, James should be the last information we sent out. Yes. Yes. We got him his information. Bam. All right. And I'll put him on the list to call back either tomorrow or another day. All right. And I love making a wait. You might say, oh man, why not get right back on the phone with him? Hey, I leave mine on ice just a little bit. I don't leave them all on ice. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to put out any bad habits. But what I'm saying is you may be thinking, why am I not rushing to get back on the phone with that person? Well, number one, the more time I give him to show me what he's made of, the more accurately I can determine what type of person I'm dealing with. Okay, so time is your friend. Time does not hurt anything. All time does is rule out those people who are not good for what you're trying to do. It's the only thing time does. That's it. Okay. All right. So we're not worried about rushing back on the phone with anybody. The only reason we're going to call Frederick back is because he asked us to. I would have preferred to have sent that information out to him and get my crop duster on across these fields, right? Not thinking about one thing. Nope. Okay, we got LaShonda up next. LaShonda, how many calls have we made today so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, we'll be at 15. I try not to go any less than 20 calls. If I'm trying to put in a full day's work, no less than 20 calls. Honestly, I should be putting in no less than 50 calls. But since I'm doing teaching and coaching and dialoguing in between, I let myself off the hook. 20 calls along with dialogue is about all I can stand to do without going and doing something relaxing afterwards. You know, this is great. I love this business. Okay, so we're gonna call LaShonda.
You have reached the voicemail box of 623-105. Sorry, that mailbox is full. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Now, what's so awesome about that is, right? Let's leave her a message before. We're gonna leave her a text. Her mailbox hasn't been set up yet or is full. Okay, we got another call back, guys. Hello? Hello? Okay. somebody called us back, and I can go in and just look at that number and find out who that was that called back. Now, what I should do, being the professional that I am, I'm going to give them a courtesy call back. Because remember, I'm so not focused on whether or not you do or you don't at this point. I need to make sure that I keep myself in the right posture, in the right mind frame. You got to make sure you keep your emotions out of it. Yeah, we're the boss. Yeah, it's easy. But at the same time, you have to make sure that you keep your emotions out of this. All right. So I don't want to worry about, hey, they called me and hung up. I was trying to say hello. I'm thinking in the back of my mind, a really professional person wouldn't have hung up unless there was something wrong. So I'm going to give them the courtesy of calling them back. All right. But I need to know who this is. So we're going to look up that 937 number. All right. Now, I'm going to use time here as my friend. Normally, I would like to get right back on the call with that person. Not going to rush that because there are two ways we could look at this. If something went wrong in that call, their phone works, their fingers probably work. Lord, I hope that they're in a pothole. You know, who knows? Could have fallen down and, you know, twisted their ankle in the middle of making that call. And I'm sitting here making judgments of what's going on. Just pray for their, you know, their health and safety and do what you feel like doing. I'm going to give them a courtesy call back, but I'm going to use time right now as my friend because we still are in the middle of the LaShonda call. All right. LaShonda's voicemail wasn't able to take any more messages or hadn't been set up yet. And I want to take a minute to mention as a sidebar how great of an opportunity that is. I told you I love it when the voicemail is not set up because then I have no choice but to send a text. And guess what, guys? James, we're going to go back and look at it. I'm going to show you that James, his voicemail was either not set up or full. So we were not able to leave a voice message with him, right? So we only left a text. And instead of answering the text, he called back. And how do I know that we only left a text? Because I looked back in the app when I found his name to give him the email, to find his email, I looked back at the log to see had we left a voice message or a text message. We didn't leave a voice message, the log told us. We only left a text message. So proving to you that these scenarios like this are, I mean, absolute gold mines, okay? Because now we're just going to leave a text message. This will be the first contact. It'll be the only contact unless they call us back. Now we do have a follow-up text sequence, and I'm going to do as a part of this call-a-thon. I'm going to show you what I do when I'm done calling everybody. After I've done about 50 calls or so, I'll then go back and send a second follow-up text. All right, and that'll get all of those people coming out of the woodworks that were, you know, kind of lazy about responding. They might have been busy or whatever. And then we have a third text message sequence where I call that person by name. I say, for instance, if I'm calling Timothy, I say, hey, Timothy, what's up? We could be changing your life right now. And I'll just leave that text as my third and final text. And usually that'll get all of the leftovers to come out of the woodworks. All right. So this text message sequence is powerful. If you need the scripts that we're sending out, just put it down in the comment section and we'll get it to you. All right. We love giving out information. We love helping everybody because the more successful people we have in TCP, the more the word gets out that there's a new sheriff in town. There's a new way to do business. There's an absolute way to be successful in a company finally for a change. Okay. All right. So we're going to leave this text message that says, I forget who we were calling. I made a mistake, y'all. I didn't write down who in the heck I was calling. Okay. Always got to write it down because just that quick, you forget somebody come in the room and say something to you, you forget who you were talking to. So we're going to go back to that text message and put in the right name, LaShonda. Hello, LaShonda. My name is Law, is what the message says. I noticed you were on my website looking at business opportunities recently. So you keep in mind, I'm putting it in their mind. I'm not cold calling you. This is a warm call. Okay. You already asked for this information. I'm just doing you the favor of responding like a good boy, like a professional, Are you still interested in earning extra income? Reminding them that, hey, you told us you were interested. Are you still interested or no? Or should I just move on, not wasting more time? All right. These messages work. You saw the results. We got our first call back from James as a result of leaving a text message, after which we found out that we couldn't leave a voicemail because it wasn't set up or it was full. So I love it when that happens. And you see why. Now, we can take a minute and go and find who this last caller was that called us to give them a courtesy call back, because really my time is so valuable that unless there's some physical ailment or something, I think they should be calling me back. All right. But we're going to go the extra mile and show as much love to this person as we can possibly do by finding their name on our list and calling them back. I mean, who does that, guys? When's the last time you called an employer, hung up in their face when they answered the phone, and they looked up your name based on your number and called you back? When's the last time that happened? It doesn't happen in the real world, you know? So that's one reason I don't take any prisoners. I have no sympathy for people who come in here and want to act like, you know, somebody owes them something. Okay, this is Ariel. Ariel called. Ariel probably heard that it was me or a man or something like that and got a little intimidated. We're gonna call Ariel back and let her know we do business over here. We're not caught up in emotion. And we're gonna pray for her safety and hope that she's all right and that nothing happened to her. That's why we're gonna give her a call back.
Hello.
Hey, I'm trying to reach Ariel. My name is Law Hilson.
You trying to reach who?
Ariel? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Why is you trying to reach her?
That's a good question. I got her information from my website. States here that she's looking to make some extra income. And that's great, because right now we have people making $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. And I'm calling to show Ariel how to do just that. And we can get you started today for free. Does that sound good? See there? I tell you, boy, I know these calls. That's what happens when you call enough people, you get this rhythm down pat. Now, what did I learn? Now, we gave her a courtesy call. I mean, she hung up as soon as I predicted she was going to hang up, right? Because she was just being defensive. She really doesn't dislike TCP. She doesn't hate what we're doing. She doesn't have an issue with what we're doing. She's probably just tired of people wasting her time, okay? And I understand. Unfortunately, this was the one time that your time wasn't being wasted, and now it's gone. But guess what? Because the TCP, James was asking, what is it that we sell? We sell success. Because guess what? Ariel just gave up an opportunity to be a part of this, but because we have automatic emails going out to each one of these leads automatically, thanks to TCP and the tools that we sell, we have autoresponders that automatically respond to each one of these people requesting information. So she's going to remember Law Hilson called, and she's going to say, oh man, first day she may ignore it. Second day she may ignore it. But by day 10 or 15, she's going to forget that she had an issue with that, and that name is going to ring a bell, and she's going to say, why do I get the feeling I know this person? Let me check this email and see what it is. And bam, because of the great tools of TCP, we have everything you need to be successful, folks. I don't care what business model you're in. I don't care if you don't even have a business. TCP is a great business by itself. You don't even have to have a business to put this into motion. Okay, we're showing you how to do TCP as a business, but you could just as easily, if you want another network marketing opportunity, come over here and get these leads and be calling to say, hey, I want to introduce you to the weight loss business. Hey, I want to introduce you to Bitcoin. Hey, you know, when James says, what is this, improving your credit or whatever. See, so TCP offers success to anybody trying to make it online, trying to make money from home or anything like that. This is the best thing going. So LaShonda hasn't, Ariel hasn't completely lost out, but she lost the opportunity to talk to me, right? Now she'll have to reach back out for me as she did the first time, right? So we've done our job. Woo! Yay! Give yourself a pat on the back because you did what you're supposed to do. Some people that to the untrained eye, you may see that was a problem. That was an unsuccessful moment. No, it wasn't, because we made contact. She showed initiative to even call us back in the first place. That's why I feel like she's not against TCP. She's just tired of people wasting her time, and she's thinking, I want to know, but no, I don't have time for it. These things always work out bad, so she hangs up. You know, that's what she's thinking. But in the privacy of her own space, when she realizes nothing bad can happen, she'll sneak over and remember that Law Hilson gave her a call, and she's going to check that out and look at it, and her mind will be blown away. And guess what? I'll be somewhere having some tea, and I'll look up, and there'll be a free trial member on my app, and I'll be like, who is that? That's how it goes. All right. So we're only going to do a couple more. I'm going to try to get to 20. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so we're at 14. I thought we were already at 15. Okay, it's almost set. We got 5 minutes before we call Frederick back. Let's go ahead and get one more in before we call Frederick back. Now, I've been doing this a long time. Chances are when we call Frederick back, 40 minutes wasn't enough for him. He may answer, he may not. But at the end of the day, we're going to give everybody equal chance. That's right. 2 callbacks and less than 20 people. Good deal. I'm glad you see that. TCP is awesome. All right. Let's go ahead and call Ken. All right. And see, it's our offer that's getting people to call back. You see, that's what makes TCP so awesome. Now, if you were doing another business model, it would be you can come in TCP and use these leads for whatever business you choose, whatever business you have going. However, it's based on the strength of your offer or your knowledge of how important it is to leave voice messages. Some people don't want to leave voice messages. They make a serious error when they do that. Some people don't even know the power of text, and they make an even more serious error by not knowing the power of text. See, if you can't get them by talking to them, you leave a voice message. You can't get them by voice message, leave them a text. At the end of the day, the right person looking will respond every time. You don't have to worry. There's no question about it. And see, we're talking $10,000 a month by giving away free trials. You have to say honestly that anybody who's not interested in making $10,000 a month giving away just by giving away free trials is crazy. See, our offer is for sane people. Anybody who's not interested is insane, right? So we have a sane only offer. Everybody who's not interested is insane. They're either insane or insanely rich, right? In either way, it's still crazy, right? Now, who did we just call? We didn't call anybody. We were about to call, and I didn't write it down. I think we were about to call Ken. Let me double check that. All right. Let me double check that. Yeah, Ken. That's who we were about to call. You got to always check behind yourself. Always got to check behind yourself. All right. Uh-oh. Guys, guess what happened? Some kind of way my speaker went off and I didn't realize the call was going through. So we are going to rely on our understanding that you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. So what we're going to do, we're going to call that person right back. And we're not going to even make any mention of we made a mistake because we're not like the other guys. Phone went down, but we picked up the call right back.
Hello, you have reached Ken Smidra at 308-733-12. Please leave a message with your name, briefly what the call is about, and a phone number I can be sure to reach you at what time, and I will be happy to return your call. Thanks again for your call. Have a great summer. Bye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Ken, how you doing? My name is Law Hilson with the TCP company. I got your information from my website stating that you wanted to make money right now. And that's great because right now we have people making $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. And I'm calling because I wanted to show you how to do the exact same thing and how to get started today for free. If that sounds good, please give me a call back at 850-566-3436. Thanks for stopping by my website and have a blessed day, Ken. All right. Sorry, I can't talk right now. That's what Ken says. All right. So, see, guys, I want to show you this real quick. Now, we just called Ken. Oh, no. We don't want to check. We don't want to go to my voicemail. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right. What I want to show you guys. See, we just called Ken, right? And see, it says right there, it says, sorry, I can't talk right now. See, that's what a lot of you newbies and untrained professionals are getting wrong. You think because the person doesn't answer and that it goes to voicemail, that means they're not interested or they don't want to talk. That's not what that means at all. Okay, in this case, it means I just can't talk right now. All right, so that's a really good lead. And I did like the voice message, the voicemail. I judge people on their voicemail as well. I judge people based on their email. If they have some weird email that says sexydancefiend@gmail.com, I'm not taking it seriously. You know what I'm saying? If their message says, hey, I'm not available to talk to you, or I just don't like you, or I may just think you're stupid, or I just don't feel like picking up the phone because right now I'm out at sea. Something stupid like that. I don't even get into. I'm not going to hold the information back from anybody like that, but understand that I set a standard for my team because I know TCP deserves only the best because they're giving us only the best. And I also know only the best are going to survive. TCP is like Navy SEALs. Only the best make it. You know what I mean? And you need to take pride in being successful in TCP. If you're still around, if you're still in TCP, you need to take Navy SEAL pride in being a part of TCP because we know we are part of the best thing on earth. And take pride. Don't let anybody join half cocked. If they're not in the right mindset, you don't have to entertain it. You know what I mean? And I say don't let anybody join that. No pun intended. What I mean, don't stop anybody from joining. But what I'm saying, don't let anybody get you off your game because they're not on their game. You see what I'm saying? Don't let anybody get you off your game for any reason. We're the top. We're the elite. We are going. They're going to write about us someday in the news. They're gonna be talking about us in the future. They're gonna be talking about all these TCP people that got in early, those people that made it. This company came out of the clear blue sky, selling success to everybody and giving it away for free. And those people who took advantage of that and took it seriously and got into that, man, they're gonna look up to us like saints one day. They're gonna look up to us like what do you call those doggone people? Celebrities, because we are in TCP and we made it to the top. All right. So that's the spirit you make these calls with. So I don't get down on people's level. They must rise to my level because I'm in an elite class being a part of TCP. Most people don't even know about it. I see TCP like that lady, first call we made, said, what is that? What TCP company? What is that? Well, you should know about TCP. And doggone it, I'm calling and let you know. And maybe it won't be me. Maybe it'll be the next time you ask for information that somebody will be offering you TCP. And good luck to you in finding out about it then. All right. So that was Ken. All right. We're going to send Ken the message, even though he sent us one. He kind of dictated the pace of this text message, but we're going to take back the control of the conversation by sending out the text that we always send. All right. We're not going to say, okay, sorry. He says, sorry, I can't talk right now. We're not going to say, okay, and continue on with them dictating pace. No. This we're like I keep saying the Navy SEALs, we're elite. We're calling you to give you a chance to be a part of the most elite company on earth. We're not interested in small talk. We're talking big things, big dreams. See what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna send out our text. We're not gonna say okay to that. We're gonna say, hey Ken, my name is Law. Introducing ourselves. We're at attention. We come in stepping, high stepping. Hello, Ken, my name is Law. I noticed I was doing something else. See, this statement says I noticed. I was already doing something else. I took the time out. I noticed you were on my website looking at business opportunities recently. What does that tell you? That tells him that he caused this to happen. He's the one in need, not me, because I'm already preoccupied. If I noticed something, that means I wasn't fully involved in it. I noticed it. That was a side thing. I was doing something already in activity. I noticed, but you can't see me. So that puts us even higher, right? So what happens is he then realizes that we were preoccupied. He's on our radar because we have some high-tech system, and we say, are you still interested in earning extra income? Meaning you have already said you're interested in earning extra income. We're only here checking, are you still interested? Man, this is flawless stuff right here. Definitely put this into motion. So we're going to put in Ken's name. It's the only thing we have to change about this text. It's already copied in into my phone. I just add the name, and then I send it out. And as you can see, the results come just like clockwork. We're going to record that into our log. So we have to look back. See, let me show you what it looks like. This log is crucial, right? Okay. Now, you see those two little purple dots over there? One is attached to call and one is attached to SMS. You see, so when I look back, like if I'm 20 calls down the road and I can't remember who this is and I got to go look them up again, and I see, okay, how did that person hear about me? Okay, I left a message and a text message, right? So that lets me know where to start off, with that person, all right? So we've left both of those. It should be time. Oh, we're a little late calling back Frederick. So let's go ahead and call Frederick back. All right. I hate being late, but you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, right? So if Frederick is not available because we're calling him a few minutes late, whose loss is that? Right? Because if Frederick doesn't have the discipline and the wherewithal to hang in there for a few minutes longer, then when it comes time to pay dues on the road to being successful, that type of person isn't going to be willing to pay their dues. So we pass out dues even in this process. Hey, call me back. I'm not calling you. Hey, I'm not calling you back today. I'll reach back out when I have time. Hey, I was busy. I just decided to take a look at my computer and saw you were trying to reach out for me. You still want to make money? I know. Before I waste any time. See, that's the spirit here, right? So we're gonna call Frederick back at our earliest convenience. We're gonna let chips fall where they may.
Please leave your message for 561599.
Hi, Frederick. This is Law Hilson. We spoke a little bit earlier. You asked me to call you back at 7 o'clock. I am just following up with you. And if you can, please give me a call back. Again, we were originally talking about the opportunity to make $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. So we got something good for you. Call me back, 850-566-3436. Thank you. Yeah, gotta love it. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna log in that we left him 2 messages. So now we're gonna add another left message to our records, right? So now when we start looking back over this, when we're 100 leads up the road, we'll know what type of lead this is based on how many times we've reached out to them, what the progress was, what happened, and we're going to send out more text messages. So a lot of times, time being your friend, we wait a couple days, send out a follow-up text to all these guys, and they're so in a different mindset. They've had time to get through what they were doing that was distracting them, and there it is. It works like a charm. So this is just what we call first contact. You can learn a lot in the first contact, but this isn't all there is to it. And some people make the mistake of thinking that they can close the deal right here. You can, but it would take me 30 minutes or more on the phone with somebody to close this deal right here, right now. I'm not trying to spend that time right now. I want to let them go take the time. That's why time is your friend. Let them take the time. Give them time to find the open space to look at that presentation. You don't always have to rush. I know you're trying to get your 2 people so that you can get your TCP for free. I know you're trying to make your money. You're trying to get that paycheck in, but take your time. This is business. This is business. Keep in mind, TCP, you can get up and running and be where you want to go in 30 days, right? The average business takes 2 to 3 years before you can see a profit. You can come in, get you 2 people in one day, and then find that 3rd person the next week, and then heck, 1 week you're already profiting. The average business owner can't profit for 3 to 5 years. And these are the guys that own these sexy businesses like, the Yankees, McDonald's, Burger King, all these big businesses. You go and buy a franchise, don't expect to see any profit for 2 years. And you're spending millions up front. TCP, you spend nothing up front. You can come in, literally use our training strategy, use our marketing strategies, which is what we were trying to tell James. We're giving away free trials of all of this, free training, free tools, free ultimately success and income. So you just gotta, if by the way, if it's glitching right now, I see it kind of pausing over here on my system. So something may be going wrong right now, and I apologize if this gets chopped up. But all we're really saying is give this thing away with all your heart and soul, and you'll get the results. But don't let any of this process deter you. Everything is going right, even if you take time. Keep in mind now, let me also add, these leads were purchased 25 days ago. All right. So I'm not freshly talking to somebody. So all of these callbacks, all of these results, these people opted in 25 days ago. So I don't want to hear anybody talk about, well, these leads are too old now, I need to throw them away. No. Never throw your leads away. I could go back to leads that I got 3 years ago and call them back and probably get better and more results. Okay. Yeah, because time is your friend. Time adds depth, just like anything in life. Time adds value to life. See, so time adds value to business. The more time your brand is out there, the more people believe in you, the more people respect you, the more people love you. Okay, the more time you spend with these leads, the more they take you seriously. So that's why we have autoresponders, which, James, if you're listening, we were trying to get you to understand that we give free trials of autoresponders, messages that are going out to people on autopilot, so that when you're ready to move on and get to the other parts of your business, other parts of your life, you still are making connections with those customers, influencing, ultimately selling and making money. But you got to give all this enough time to grow. So don't come in thinking that, okay, every call is going to lead to, every one of these calls, I'm going to have $25 at the end of the week on my paycheck. This is not a job, folks. You want to work a job, go do something else. You want to do a business that's low investment and high returns and profits, then you're in the right place. But you got to think business. This is not job, right? So this extra love we're giving Frederick and James and Ken and all this here, this is building those business relationships. And notice the ones that we're giving attention to have presented themselves as professional, who have depth to their character. You know, you hear some depth. They're not calling now the ones that we hung up on and the ones that hung up on us, they're all, you know, sideways, talking any kind of way, answering the phone weird, not calling back, hanging up in people's face, being very unprofessional. So we see a trend in this business. The people that are not what you're looking for, they're unprofessional. The trend of those types is unprofessional. You'll find that people will curse at you on the phone, will do things. Those are unprofessional trends. So you have a button on your end too. All you have to do is hit end and the call is over, you know. So if it gets too bad, just end it. But you'll never have to do that because these people have already let you know they're interested in making money and they want you to reach out to them. It's just that some of them are just scared. So you have to let that be okay. Let the autoresponder warm them up some more, you know, because these are all warm leads, folks. Every one of these people in this app has already reached out and says, hey, TCP, send me some information or have somebody contact me. I want more information. So all you have to do is give all of this time. Give it time. Come in, get your free trial. That's enough time, 14 days free trial. That's enough time for you to come in and talk a couple people into taking a look, and we take it from there and show these people, blow their mind and show them that, hey, there is one more opportunity out there that can work for you. There is that one more chance that you can reach the top. Don't give up so fast. And these people, they beg you for the tools. They beg you to be a part of this once they see it. All right. All right, Davion. Let's see how many, because I'm getting hungry, guys. I'm ready to go eat. So let's see how many we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This will be 18. So we'll call this one and 2 more. And we're gonna check out for the day, man. You know, go hang out and celebrate. Celebrate all this success. See? Because I've built 3 relationships with 3 good people so far. And I hadn't even gotten through 3 calls. And these leads are 25 days ago purchased. All right? Thanks, Scott. Love it. Davion. See what Davion. Man, I'm getting hungry. My fingers are getting heavy. I gotta do some curls to get my strength up so I can lift these fingers up. I'm joking. It's the easiest job on earth. Making fun of the people who think this is hard. Looks like we're going to go to voicemail. My almost favorite place to go.
Hi, this is Jamie. I'm taking the phone right now.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, Davion. My name is Law Hilson with the TCP company. I got your information from my website stating that you wanted to make money right now. And that's great because right now we have people making $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. And I'm calling because I wanted to show you how to do the exact same thing and how to get started today for free. If that sounds good, please give me a call back at 850-566-3436. And hey, look, thanks for stopping by my website and have a blessed day, Davion. All right. We're going to record in our log in the app that we did leave a message. Now get ready for the text as soon as this saves. Okay. Got the text in there. Davion. Hello, Davion. My name is Law. I noticed you were on my website looking at business opportunities recently. Are you still interested in earning extra income? We're going to record that into our log and call us 2 more. And I'm going to have dinner with the wifey. Okay. We did leave. Okay. What did I just do? Okay, that's it. All right. Both of them were saved. We got Jacqueline. We're gonna say Jacqueline, and then we got Thomas. All right. So Jacqueline and Thomas are our last 2 for the day. This was a lot of fun, man. This was a lot of fun today. A lot of fun. And I feel like I met some good people today too. Jacqueline. Right, Jacqueline? Opportunity knocking, Jacqueline.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
You know what I'm thinking? Yes. All text, baby. Nothing but text on this one. I love it. And you see, we get results. James called back and gave us, gave us the business off of a text. That's a popular name because it came right up in my search thing. Okay. All right, we're sending her the favorite text. Check her off the list. Save it into our log. And man, if I could have some fireworks or something go off on this call here, I would. Because Thomas is the $1 million call. He's the one I'm gonna stop on today. All right. Thomas, let's see which batch to put you in. All right.
Hello, I'm not able to receive your call at the moment. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you soon.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Thomas, how you doing? My name is Law Hilson with the TCP company. I got your information from my website stating that you wanted to make money right now. And that's great because right now we have people making $10,000 per month just by giving away free trials. And I'm calling because I want to show you how to do the exact same thing and how to get started today for free. If that sounds good, please give me a call back at 850-566-3436. Thanks for stopping by my website and have a blessed day. Yes. Where are the fireworks? Yes. We made it. Another day of successful calling. This was the 8th call-a-thon. The TCP Leads CALL-A-THON Part 8 was a success. We got 2 callbacks. We gave out the presentation to 1 person. We had 1 appointment set up, and we left a lot of voice messages, and we did get a couple people on the line, maybe 3, 4, I can't remember. We had 3 or 4 people. We talked to 3 or 4 people in 20 calls, guys. It is so awesome to be a part of this. You definitely want to get into this. You definitely want to make this your life mission, at least alongside whatever you got going on in life. This is the greatest opportunity on earth right now, guys. Good to be with you. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. This was a success. I'm so excited. I'm getting ready to go to have the most exciting dinner ever because today just went perfect. And I tried to start at 10 o'clock this morning, ended up starting at 5. Didn't think I was going to be able to get through it. Wow, what a good job. I enjoyed you guys. You all add inspiration to this whole thing. Tell your friends about TCP, and I'll see you next time. Peace.